a longtime wrestling veteran, believes WWE is making a misstep by excessively promoting this Triple H era in the face of Vince McMahon, who was ousted from the company back in January and recently finalized selling his remaining shares. The Triple H era commenced following Cody Rhodes' victory at WrestleMania XL, where he defeated Roman Reigns to claim the undisputed WWE Championship. Despite a solid start, there have been complaints from the internet wrestling community. Former WWE head writer Vince Russo recently explained why he feels it's detrimental for the company to flaunt Triple H's success to Vince McMahon. Russo highlighted that many within the company seem to have forgotten that work is still work. Vince's sh** face and the sh**t. If I read one more interview of how things have changed and how things are different backstage and nobody's walking on eggshells and it's a jovial and enjoyment atmosphere. First of all, bro, I don't know if people have forgotten this, bro. There's a reason they call it work, bro. Because it's work. You don't go to work to have fun. You go on vacation to have fun. It's called worker, bro, Russo said. 159-238, Vince Russo has been highly critical of WWE's lack of direction at present, as well as the ad-libbed promos by various superstars. He also hasn't been fond of the new presentation since Kevin Dunn's departure. Additionally, Russo warned that Vince McMahon might consider starting his own company to compete against WWE. Randy Orton on difference in WWE backstage under Vince McMahon and Triple H. In a recent interview on the Adam's Apple show on YouTube, Randy Orton discussed the difference now under Triple H compared to when Vince McMahon was still in charge. Orton seems happy that there is less stress, especially with creative not changing plans every week. Before we went live each week. I don't mean sometimes. I mean, each week creative was changed. It'd be 5 p.m., you'd be on the East Coast going live in 2 or 3 hours, and you wouldn't know what you were doing, you know? And that's a very stressful environment, and you're not going to have the best product in the world if you're doing it like that every week, Orton said. 618-642, Orton commended Nick Khan, Triple H, and Bruce Pritchard for their advanced planning, which he believes is essential for producing a superior product. For over 3 decades, the WWE has been a stage where larger-than-life personas clash in the pursuit of glory and domination. At the heart of this spectacle lies a tale of power, rivalry, and legacy. The wrestling world has witnessed the rise of numerous icons, but few have left as indelible a mark as Triple H, the cerebral assassin, whose era in the WWE remains a subject of fascination and controversy. Yet, as the company continues to celebrate the legacy of Triple H, questions arise about the appropriateness of glorifying an era that some consider detrimental to the very foundation of the WWE. For a 32-year veteran of the wrestling industry, whose identity remains anonymous for professional reasons, the issue hits close to home. This veteran, who has witnessed the evolution of the WWE firsthand, believes that the Triple H era represents a divergence from the core values that once defined the company. In an exclusive interview, they expressed their concerns about the glorification of Triple H's legacy and its impact on the WWE's future. It's not about personal animosity or vendettas, the veteran begins, choosing their words carefully. It's about preserving the integrity of the sport and ensuring that the WWE remains true to its roots. The Triple H era, with its emphasis on backstage politics and nepotism, deviated from the principles of fair competition and meritocracy that once defined this industry. Indeed, the Triple H era, which spanned from the late 1990s to the early 2000s, was characterized by an unprecedented level of backstage influence wielded by certain individuals, including Triple H himself. As a key figure in both the wrestling ring and the corporate boardroom, Triple H played a significant role in shaping the direction of the WWE during this period. However, his critics argue that this influence often came at the expense of other talented wrestlers who were denied opportunities or sidelined in favor of those with personal connections. Vince McMahon's sh** face, as you so eloquently put it, is emblematic of the tensions that existed within the company during that time, the veteran continues. It's not about placing blame solely on Triple H or any other individual. It's about recognizing the systemic issues that allowed such practices to flourish and addressing them head-on. The veteran's perspective sheds light on the complexities of the WWE's history and the challenges it faces in reconciling its past with its present. While Triple H's contributions to the wrestling industry are undeniable, they are also subject to scrutiny and reevaluation in light of changing attitudes and values within the WWE community. I'm not suggesting that we erase or ignore the Triple H era, the veteran clarifies. Rather, we need to acknowledge its impact, both positive and negative, and learn from it as we strive to create a more inclusive and equitable environment for wrestlers of all backgrounds. Indeed, the WWE's ongoing efforts to diversify its roster and empower talent from underrepresented groups reflect a broader commitment to fostering a culture of inclusivity and fairness. However, the specter of the Triple H era looms large, serving as a reminder of the pitfalls of unchecked power and privilege within the wrestling industry. As the WWE grapples with its past and charts a course for the future, the voices of veterans like the anonymous 32-year industry stalwart serve as a sobering reminder of the importance of accountability and transparency in shaping the destiny of this iconic institution. Whether the WWE can reconcile its storied history with its aspirations for the future remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the legacy of the Triple H era will continue to spark debate and introspection for years to come.